Coach, finally game week here. What are you most looking forward to about kicking 2020 off in California?
I think everybody around here, no one looking out the front door and seeing what's on the grass, is just getting aware of some weather where the baseball game's supposed to be played outside. We got a great forecast. And I think just the excitement and the readiness for our guys to just start another season of competition.
What are you looking to see out of this team in this first weekend? Not necessarily worried about an opponent or looking at them yet, but just out of the team, what have you been emphasizing to get this team started off on the right foot?
I want to see a whole nother level of want to. I want to see another level of desire. I want to see another level of competitive spirit. I want to see another level of great teammate. And I want to see an unprecedented level of never give up attitude. That's what I want to feel palatable when I watch this team compete. I mentioned in my last gathering with you guys that it's one of the more unified teams that I've ever coached, and it's got tremendous camaraderie from top to bottom. And I think if we're hitting all cylinders from A to Z, that enthusiasm and that passion and that energy is going to be the steroid that we need to bring another championship to Western Michigan. So I'll be looking for performance and victory and all those things that our fans expect, what I expect, but I'm going to be looking for staples that will define us for this marathon that we're getting ready to start on Friday, not a sprint.
As far as USC, what do you know about this program, and I guess what challenges is this team specifically going to bring this weekend?
Well, they're rated in the bottom half of the Pac-12 preseason, but I think in multiple conferences they would be picked to win it. I talked last time a lot about the history of the program, which it's unprecedented. If you know me, you know I love the history and the history of the game. I could tell you just about anything you want to know about our program and the tremendous history that it has as well. The unique factors, and I've been communicating with Coach Gill a little bit about this by text, that USC, as I said in my last meeting, has 12 national titles, which the next is 6. I think I was wrong. I think I said 5. It's Texas. LSU has 6. Arizona State falls in there with 5. So it's double more than anyone. And what's most unique about that is USC won their first championship right on Himes Field in 1948 when they beat Yale 9-2. We opened up 47 right here in Kalamazoo with the first ever College World Series. 1948, it came back here in Southern California, won their first of 12 in Kalamazoo. So we've been talking about that great history. They've also had 114 major leaguers, which is more than any other Division I baseball program in the country. So it's great tradition, great sunshine, great park, great short grass. And to think that they won't be competitive would be a mistake on our behalf. We're going to need to go in there and play extremely well. We're going to do everything we can to win Friday. And then when that happens, we'll reset and do everything we can to win Saturday. And we're just going to take it one pitch at a time the whole season.
On a health-wise, how's the team looking? Injury? Everyone healthy or ready to go?
Well, we got some devastating news, and I started out the first meeting with the team this fall that there's just going to be no victim conversation going on around here. It's all victor. We're going to put our shield up. We're going to take any kind of dagger that's thrown at us, and we're going to use it to strengthen us. But we've lost All-MAC senior shortstop Drew Devine for the season. But what's great about that already, you got to find something good from something bad, that Drew has taken this thing, and it's a devastating blow to him. I hurt for him. He's a fierce competitor. He's a great teammate. He's a hard worker. He just came out in a release. He's one of the top 20 pro prospects in the league. So we're going to miss him in the middle of the infield, but it's next man up around here, and you just move forward. And Drew's already kind of taken on a coaching role, and he's energizing the guys that are going to be expected to fill his void. And that'll be tough to do, but I think we can do it. And I think we've got guys that are ready and hungry and prepared. And I'm thankful for Drew's tremendous attitude, the way that he's handled something very difficult for him. And he'll just have to see what the greater plan is and get his injury taken care of and come back for a 5th year next year. Otherwise than that, though, pretty healthy. We had, some, I won't get into it, but we had, a little thing happen with the team. A family member and one of our very reliable relievers is, I think, going to miss the Friday game, but join the team on Saturday, and I'll just leave that private. But if you're watching, and you probably would expect to see this in particular person, you might not. We're still waiting to get Jeff Birch and a couple other. We've had some really weird things happen. We've got a lefty that fell down on the ice and jammed his shoulder. We had another lefty that tripped and sprained his knee. All guys expected to return but might not be available for the opening weekend. But Drew Devine would be the major one. Other than that, it's just go time. It's absolutely go time.
With this first series out in California, what does a couple wins do to propel you guys into the rest of the non-conference and eventually into the MAC season?
Well, I said in the last press conference that this is 11 Power 5 schools, and we're going to play 8 of them in the first 15 games we play. And this is by design, criticize me or not. I just put our team out there, and I want them more battle tested. I want them to take more gut punches and shots to the face and knock down and get up, knock down 5, get up 6. I just feel like that if we're, I'm proud in the fact that in my 9-year tenure of the 12 MAC schools, even though Buffalo dropped out a couple years ago, only 6 teams have won any kind of a championship. Only 6, so half of them. And we're one of those schools. So I'm proud of that fact, but I'm also more than aware that we need another one. And if we're going to do that and we're going to fight some of the odds and some of the things and the obstacles and challenges that we're faced with, then we've got to figure out, like I said earlier, our want to and our desires got to go to another level. And we got to put our guys in more fires so that they can turn into a sharpened steel from those flames and become better ready to win a MAC championship. And like I said, we're trying to win the MAC, and then we're trying to win that MAC tournament and get our program back to the NCAA tournament like it was in 2016. So beating a team like USC, it's a signature victory, kind of like Kathy's was against Arizona State this last weekend. Very excited for her and her program. She's a tireless worker and a great coach. I was super happy for her, but that's a signature win for their program, as would USC be for ours.